Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from FedEx Field. On the return is Brandon Powell. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Stafford. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third and 2, Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp there to make the grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Washington, 0.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were. And you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
From just shy of midfield, Fitzpatrick. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3 yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, the return is Powell. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, this defense was victimized earlier in this opening quarter. This time, a measure of revenge.
Well, they always tell defenses you have to have a short memory, but I also think it helps if you remember what happens to you before, and now you're able to flip it around. They didn't want to show weakness and let this offense think they could do whatever they want.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally he has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
This is fielded at the 7. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking this time for ones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. His throw incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down. Stafford forced out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Washington 23, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Powell on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Now I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope
sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Washington football team. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Nashville. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Tannehill. Flushed out right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Anthony Frisker, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes.
Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry fights him off. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about a little...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Fitzpatrick. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted. That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Fitzpatrick on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 21. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And Washington has taken a 1st quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. Jones goes diving, and he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. Steps away. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. 5. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown. Well, you don't want a coach in Charles to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.